What I want to talk about today is when you get the objection from people, Plexus costs too much, or it's too expensive, or the first thing they say is, how much is it? And you tell them how much it is for a 30-day supply, and they say, oh, that's too expensive. I just want to talk about some things that you might want to say back to that. One thing that you can say is, and I've got some notes written down because I don't want to forget these things. First thing I would say is, how long have you been struggling with your weight? Because typically if people are asking you about Plexus, they're asking you about it for their weight. Typically, we know that most of the time those people end up and have all the other great benefits of the product, such as the health benefits, so they stay on it whether they had lost weight or not. But that's usually what they're inquiring about is the weight. So I would say to them, how long have you struggled with your weight? So they say to you, oh, that's too much. Then I would say, John, how long have you struggled with your weight? And then he may say to you, oh, all my life. And then I might say, well, have you spent money before on weight loss products? And more than likely, he's going to say yes. Then you might say to him, well, what if this were the last thing you ever tried? What if this were the last thing you ever had to buy? What if you took it and it conquered your willpower over food? It took away your cravings for sweets. What if you gained so many other health benefits from it, like most people do, that you were able to get off medications, you stayed healthy, maybe you saved money on doctor visits, snack machines, meds, and just that mental battle was gone, that you struggled with. What if? And then see what they say to that. Another thing you could ask them is, what would it be worth it to you? What would it be worth to you if this worked? What price tag would you put on that? So those are just a few things you could ask. For me, it would cost me not to be on Plexus. And that's another thing I say to people when they go, how much does it cost? I'll say, well, it would cost me a fortune not to take it, because I've gotten off 5 medications, maybe 6 that I took on a here and now basis, but 5 regular medicines. I've been healthy. I've saved money on food because I don't crave junk. I still eat sweets, but I don't buy them like I used to. I rarely ever drink a soda. So just the money it saved me alone on that is amazing. But the meds, the doctor visits, just the energy, the way I feel, my pain reduction is pretty much gone. So, think of those things that you can say. So you have to have it in your mind that it would cost people a fortune not to take the product. And you've got to know the why. So you've got to know what to come back and say. But, for me, I had such a struggle my whole life with food. And I've done so many diets and so many programs that I don't have that anymore. And so it's worth what it costs me to take Plexus just for that reason alone. I feel like I've won the battle over food. So anyway, hope this helped.